Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the Noon News from Montana's news leader.
A very good Thursday afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Noon News. I'm Samantha Sullivan. The second massive winter storm in less than a month is blasting up to 17 million people across the Midwest. The storm has already passed us here in Montana without much incident, but elsewhere, heavy snow has shut down major highways, grounded flights, and stranded travelers. Adriana Diaz is in South Dakota this afternoon with more.
A blizzard might not be what you expect in the middle of April, but it is a harsh reality that's sweeping across much of the Great Plains. In Colorado, the blizzard erased visibility and brought traffic to a standstill. You can hear the brutal winds some battled late last night. Crews rushed to stay ahead of the storm at Denver International Airport, but more than 750 flights were canceled, leaving it nearly empty by nightfall. The blizzard barreled into Kansas overnight, creating slick roads and whiteout conditions. A UPS truck careened off a highway overpass. The driver thankfully emerged unhurt.
The roads are terrible.
South Dakota transportation officials shut down hundreds of miles of interstate and issued travel advisories. We saw the dangers firsthand.
It's been a hard winter.
And rode along with Scotty Brinkman as he was sanding down snowy roads.
How dangerous can it be out on the roads for just regular travelers?
This can be really dangerous. You can't see, I'd say, 50 yards in front of you.
I was being tossed around like a paper plate in a snowstorm out there.
The winter blast forced Andy Rizzleman off the road here in Watertown as he headed south to Sioux Falls. Now he fears he could be stuck for days. Did you think you were going to get snow this late in the season?
No, I didn't. Yeah. So it's kind of amazing with the weather that we've been through here in the last couple of weeks and then going through the flooding we had here about a month ago. I thought we were out of the woods at this point.
And we are not out of the woods yet. Utility companies say thousands are without power. And as all this snow piles up, a lot of people are concerned about what happens when it starts to melt, because it could lead to another round of severe flooding. Adriana Diaz, CBS News, Watertown, South Dakota.
Thanks. And of course, while we didn't catch the brunt of it, we're still dealing with some weather-related issues around the state. In the Flathead, crews are busy cleaning up roads after a rock slide came down near Foy's Lake. It happened on Patrick Creek and Foy's Canyon Road, and also recently a rock slide near Glacier National Park. Luckily, no one was injured. And take a look at this as Dublin Gulch Road is washed out in Lake County. County commissioners making a disaster declaration to prepare for high water and flooding. The water took out a large section of roadway, making it impassable. Luckily, crews did close that road earlier in the week. And concern for those living along the Clark Fork River in Missoula, residents could face extreme flooding again this year. Missoula Emergency Management is asking county commissioners to sign an emergency proclamation. While flooding is not imminent now, the situation could be different in May and June.
Emergency proclamation does not mean that we're in a flood emergency right now. It essentially allows us the ability to start those necessary preparations in case we should have an emergency. It allows us to start getting all of our stakeholders together to activate our emergency operations center and to start making some of those plans should the river rise to that level.
All right, now Ed joining us from the Weather Center. Ed, obviously we didn't catch the worst of it, but lots of areas obviously really impacted by the storm.
That's right, and part of the problem was, Sammy, is how slow moving it was. Take a look at the radar loop. This was over a 24-hour period right up through just a few minutes ago, and you could see those areas around Denver, Rapid City, up towards the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, even just north of Chicago. Over that 24-hour period, that storm moved extremely slowly and even produced quite a bit of thunderstorm activity as we start looking into portions of the Great Lakes states and the Midwest. Meanwhile, across Montana, we have had some of those persistent showers in areas of western Montana. We'll continue to see more chance of rain and snow through this afternoon and off and on into next week. We'll take a closer look at that coming up.
Thanks, Ed. Well, a fatal train versus pedestrian crash is under investigation in Hardin. The Bighorn County Sheriff's Office was called to the tracks near Mitchell Avenue Wednesday evening shortly after 5 o'clock. There they discovered a deceased male. No other information is available at this time, though. Well, new details surrounding the massive Libby Asbestos Superfund project and how the cleanup could now be nearing an end. 45 acres, 5 miles north of downtown Libby, has been removed from the national priorities list. The Environmental Protection Agency says no further remediation is needed there. This specific area will be subject to regular reviews, but the EPA continues cleanup in other areas of Libby, including the former mine site. Well, an ongoing investigation in Wheatland County surrounding a group of horses allegedly left to starve. These are viewer photos. The sheriff's office is investigating, and the county attorney's office tells us this has been an ongoing issue for years. The 19 horses were left by various owners to graze near Shawmut on Canal Road. However, winter vegetation left little for the horses to eat. The sheriff's office is tracking down owners as they currently are caring for those animals. Well, new this afternoon from the Capitol, a bill to finance construction of a new Montana Historical Society museum has been killed. The bill would raise the state lodging tax from 3% to 4% and direct the extra money toward building the new museum and to grants for local historical museums and sites across the state. But the State House Taxation Committee deadlocked Thursday morning on the bill and then voted to kill it. The State Historical Society has been trying for more than a decade to get authorization and funding for its proposed $48 million construction of a new museum and heritage center in Helena. Historical Society Director Bruce Wittenberg told MTN News that supporters may try to bring the bill back to the House floor, but that will take 58 votes in the full House. The bill had already passed in the Senate. In other news, debts from unpaid student lunches in Helena anonymously paid for by a Montana politician. And oddly enough, this week marks Childhood Hunger Awareness Week. 1 in 6 Montana kids don't get enough to eat each day. To help, $2,500 was donated to Helena Public Schools to cover lunch deficits. State law requires candidates to zero out accounts after their race. Many times the money is returned to donors or is donated. And Ravalli County Head Start getting a massive grant. The $750,000 grant will mean more placement for newborns to 3-year-olds and will allow Head Start to enroll 16 more children.
We had applied before and were not successful, and so in this round we applied again and honed our proposal and focused on some specific things that we thought might help. And as a result, we were successful, right under 500 grants nationally.
The process is not simple. Their grant application was roughly 70 pages long with help from administration and staff. Well, coming up here on the Noon News, after almost 7 years of asylum, WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is arrested in London today. Those details when we come back. But first, things are clearing up after winter weather made its way through parts of the state. Ed will be in with a full forecast right after the break.
You're watching MTN News with Samantha Sullivan, Storm Tracker Weather with Ed McIntosh, and Farm and Ranch News from the Montana Ag Network. This is the Noon News on Q2, Montana's news leader.